years before. Young and bucking on the floor, drunk and hustling on tour. Got the Will and McWeek story, I'm loving the support. That whole week for me felt like the cover of the source buzzing. Getting recognized on the bus, but for the second time on the
surprise. Sex, there's nowhere to hide. Yeah, I'm in the bushes, back to pants, watch me sidestep. Try and run, I laugh me a race. You always cloth to your mouth, chloroform to your face.
I thought I could leave this place, now I'm stuck and I need my space. See, I just wanna breathe, but hey, make one wrong move, having dreams are raised. I was taught to be patient, wait, just learn when you make mistakes. I heard that anybody can change their fate. I emerged from everybody that stayed the same. Backing down, not in my bloodline, so I'm not gonna let it start. Went through heartbreak, ripped to the part, now I see that my future will shit on my past.
Okay. This beat sounds like victory, G. Makes me feel like we already made it and shit. Look. But you don't want that, you don't want that, you don't want that, do you, do you? No, you don't want that, you don't want that. I can't see for the life of me, why? They wanna hate when I'm down, and when I'm up, try to give a shake or a pound. Them silly fucks, this feeling is building up, I will destruct. They either hating or complaining, we don't chill enough. I know I owe y'all everything, but I'm doing me and can't hold off everything. Yeah, and now the phone calls never ring, but when I'm gone, at least I told y'all everything. A million customers served, I'm like Wayne with a cup full of syrup. I leave nothing reserved, I pour it all out. Bitches, I ain't scared of nothing, treating rap like a whorehouse. If you listen, you can hear me coming. They got the ear to the street.
Alright, we are here at Got Beef. It is January 13th and it's a Friday, so you know it's fucking crazy. Everyone who came here to see the battle, make some fucking noise! Alright, we're about to create battle rap history. Got Beef, we've been here for a while and you know we do it big. So without further ado, I'm gonna announce the MCs. To my right, we got Defron, make some noise!
Hey, it's my birthday, feel sorry for me.
To my left, we got Illmaculate, make some noise for me. Right, so we also got Cool Nuts with us, doing the tour with us. He's gonna do some shout outs. Hit him off.
RapBetter.com, RapHeader.com, Northeast Portland in the building, St. John's in the building. We came halfway across the globe to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with it.
It's history, let's go. Alright, you came the furthest way, you want heads or tails? I'll go first. Alright, you cool with that?
Alright.
Alright, we're about to get 90 seconds on Illmaculate. As soon as he's ready and everybody support him, let's go.
Alright. See, I traveled 2 days straight, took a plane or two, halfway around the world, got here, and had to wait for you just cause you scared as fuck and rather battle in a vacant room. I mean, I don't know why I expected better. Now I'm feeling directly pressured to take daily measures. Disrespect, you won't have to question whether your life is threatened when you're at the epicenter of every unnatural disaster mentioned ever. I don't know why you're on this earth. You're a follower. So let me shepherd. I'm not concerned with a petty lecture. As long as you make every effort to have something to offer aside from your hollow words and empty gestures. I mean, ain't you the same dude who said you was a fan, if I'm not mistaken? That's the difference. What I'm saying to you, I would say to you if we was having a conversation. Right? Like, you losing against the heavyweight. I'm running lines, pumping iron. They don't fuck with mine, then it's their loss. Plus the truth that I spit'll resonate when the smile from this funny guy's punchlines wears off. Oh! What you rap is below par, but you act like you go hard. Manners is blind, you had to be deaf, you even have one ball from cancer, that's so harsh. I mean, shit, 360's like, he bit me. Next you'll be jacking that whole part about snapping the roll bar, losing half of your scrotum, crashing a go-kart. I mean, you are a fan. You wouldn't trade my autograph for an ancient artifact. Look at him laugh like he's so smart, but say those aren't the facts and you would have a heart attack. 'Cause you would probably get attacked by your own heart. I mean, I ain't buying that shit once. You're foolish thinking anybody with an eye for this shit does. Truly speaking, I ain't biased a bit, but your hugest weakness is you'll spend this time rhyming like everyone else, lying to yourself, trying to convince us that you believe it. Time, let's go.
Alright, we're about to get 90 seconds on Defron. Any motherfucker talking in this battle, go fuck yourself. I'm dead serious. 90 seconds on Defron when he's ready.
Hey.
What the fuck are you doing? Like, seriously. 90 seconds.
So it's Friday the 13th, the date of my birth. So Illmac standing in the way of a curse. Compared to me, Jason's a nerd. And my life ain't a fictional part. I have a bloated face with hideous scars. This ain't my flesh, this is a mask. And in 1 minute this sadist turns ugly, gripping a blade that's dirt rusty. This is a victim of Gacy versus Bundy. You're the witness in Jason served Chucky. It was visiting Satan's burned country to face an unknown, and that's whack. Before the moment your fans snap, let's scroll through the flat facts. I don't come close to the champ's stats. I suppose it's a bad match. But you're the one that traveled the globe with your bags packed to face an unknown, all for the hope of a fat stack. So when I throw you off the road with my hatchback, we know whose fans will be overly mad. Max. Welcome to Thunderdome. This will end in a desert pursuit. Your car crashes, head hits the roof, engine leaking petrol and fumes. You wait, chained to the dashboard. You can smell butane as my tank pours. I hear you saying, what's that for? As I hand you a hacksaw. I say it'll take 5 minutes to cut through your hand's core. The amount of minutes before the engine blows, I'd say that you have 4. But that gang talk from me ain't a stable fit. I went to uni, my major's lit. I ain't willing to raise a fist. Well, I'll prove that claim's a myth when I beat you to death with Hemingway's greatest hits. Till the face is split and the spine breaks in bits, but miraculously no page is ripped. Cause I'm a stationary assassin when I aim that bit. Your life's on the line when I create a script. The trigger stay pulled and you paper clip. I said the trigger stay pulled and you paper clip. On some conceited slow it down and explain it shit. Yes. Now they were all empty threats in the passage of this verse. Cause when I watched you battle with Bender, I saw this pattern had emerged. That Hattori Hanzo line proves that the fans will all prefer I make some physical threats that will never actually occur. Time.
Right, everybody keep it down, and anybody behind me making some noise, go fucking kill yourself. 90 seconds when you're ready, bro.
I held it down.
Keep it down, I'm serious.
This is the most important day of your life. To me, it's a weekday. So refrain from getting fired up. You high as fuck. Well, fuck it, like we ain't. It's perfect because the punchlines that we say can relate to the weed game. See the shit I'm spitting? It's got that fresh taste. Hits you in your chest plate and takes you back to the 10th grade. The shit he's spitting, you hit it and get that head change. Get that, why the fuck did you let me hit this I am mildly upset face? I'm looking at this roach like, this is your best strain? Stress haze, you smoke it, get stressed out, plus you wake up with a headache the next day? Get that shit out of here. This shit right here is death. I mean, this is green chronic, super like a DC comic when the beat's knocking, throwing meat on it and you sprinkling keef on it. I mean, y'all thinking he hot till you see a seed popping and you realize you don't even feel high. It just seemed like you detoxing. Yes. I mean, everything I spit is piff, make you lay on the floor. To be blunt, here's how it happened. First, I got a pape from the store, then I split it, gut it, put the button, maybe break up some more, twist it, put the flame to the paper. I'm sure you've done something of this nature before, but you cutting tobacco up while I'm blazing it pure. No thanks, nah, I take mine without the cut, like going straight to the source. Hand that shit to me? What you taking me for? My homie work at a dispensary. Better weed could be scraped from the floor. That just goes to show you there's a market for everything, even garbage and heady weed. That's how you claim you an artist without having to suffer hardship or anything. I mean, listen, in the back, shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
Look, hey, I traveled 2 days, shut the fuck up. That's why I reference weed, to get the crowd to reflect. Soon as you say hi, get put in a bag. Yeah, it'll weigh out in the stretch. Got beef? What you know about my connect? That's why I ain't give you a pound when we met. We ain't shake, cause we ain't budge. You don't even deserve an ounce of respect.
I don't smoke weed, but I understood that. That was good.
God beef, we're doing it very official out here. Anybody watching this battle and trying to fuck it up by talking, go outside and do that shit. 90 seconds on Defron, let's go.
I rap better. That's his wholesale pitch. But they react no matter what you rap, so this whole game's fixed. You carry a lot of schemes in your verses with some okay flips, but when it comes to substance, Mac, you don't say shit. You need to educate. Let me demonstrate. When you rap, the letters change. Your enunciation can stretch to shape, so when the vowel's an E, you express an A. Now you best behave, because maybe my Australian accent is strange, but you've got nothing left to say, because I'm not a stupid American. At least I don't rhyme leg with grave. You came here to tour with a selfish hope that your wealth will grow. Act like that fact makes you bigger than me, you'll just leave yourself exposed. Let me speak on what is seldom known. I said, let me speak on what is seldom known. I don't just rap, I also help promote. Fuck, that threw me off. Let me speak on what is seldom known. I don't just rap, I also help promote. So say thank you, because it's thanks to my connections, bro, that you've even got 2 Melbourne shows. This guy hopped in a plane, got all his tickets paid and flew here to entertain. But you'll see no riches gain, because down here you ain't the biggest name. His career's stuck in the middle lane. This midget prays that it'll change, with his trigger aimed. I bet you'd send your first family to a firing squad just for a little fame. I know this battle's just an excuse for an international trip. It would make no difference if I decided to cancel and switch. You said anybody who didn't win a battle before 03 or 04 ain't actually shit. Then answer me this. If the new school is so pathetic that we should pack it and quit, then why do you have to persist on travelling overseas just to battle us kids? Another part of you that is warm in my blood, on tracks you act like you're this borderline thug and you glorify drugs. Whereas I take time out my week to rhyme and to teach, hoping kids choose hi-hats and beats over ice crack and speed and dime bags of weed. So you can say I have average status. Say I'm the type of rapper that is bad for this bracket. But if you really do sell crack and smack to the addicts and make cash off their habit, then you're the type of human being that is bad for this planet.
Alright, we're doing it fucking crazy out here. Last round on Illmaculate, let's go. Everybody keep it down, I'm serious. Last round on Illmaculate.
No substance. Praying to God for peace is obsolete. I get you killed with the wave of my hand, like bada bing, bada boom, you lay in the sand, it's not a thing. I'd assume before you obey a command, you'd stop and think. The laws you preach are made by a man, and on the chain of command, you not a link. Let me not confuse the flock of sheep. You wrongfully assume this is a hobby, it's not a dream or a job to me. I keep a strong belief in karma. Eat all MCs like you as long as we slaughter trees, treat fruit like property, and keep food under lock and key. I mean, I dare this cat to talk about America. I ain't hearing that unless we comparing facts. We look at ourselves and the reflection staring at us makes the mirror crack. Public image being smeared by these bureaucrats. It's fair to add slaves built the country, so a real hero acts on their behalf. Columbus ain't discovered shit. I'm aware of that. I'll take you to the arrow where the arrow wax are buried at. Breathe life in their lungs with a verse and give them their bows and arrows back. I will murk you in freedom's name like the purpose they birthed you is being slain. You should really take it personal even when I'm versing you being vague. Because if I could use my verse for you on another person, on the surface you seem the same. So it's perfect either way.
Oh! Let's get that last round on Defron and everybody keep it down for him.
You have this poor obsession with your award collection. You have 2 rings and a gas mask. Congratulations. I have 4 professions. I work in IT, rhyme teach, And I'm a published author, brethren. You've been battling for years but still want more attention, so in the game of life I think it's about time you were taught this lesson. Illmac's calling card as he claims to be unique, but on each occasion that you speak, you're unable to retreat from frosting the same elements of the scene where the game is on repeat. You call rappers faggots like the gays are indecent types. I speak against homophobia and I petition for equal rights. You battle overseas, constantly proving who's better. I travel to local streets, teaching poetry at schools and youth centres. You want to cement your place as the sickest spitter, getting paid with the richest figure. I give a fuck about hip-hop. I've got my iron trained on a bigger picture. I don't want to be compared to Saurus, Mac and Disaster. Nah, compare me to Chaucer, Kafka and Carver, Orwell, Salinger, Sartre, Courtney, Cameron and Barker, Warren, Platham and Garner. Because at 23, I have a degree and a release on a stack of CDs and rappers' EPs. 2 journals have published a Defron narrative piece. And I work full-time at a fat magazine. I only take annual leave when I need to teach class or to battle MCs. Now I know you got them platinum rings, some capital cheese, or these amateur leagues cover your traveling fees so you're never rapping for free. But if you look at what I've managed to achieve on top of my status in this scene, even manners can perceive there's more than a height gap between Illmaculate and me. So you can compare our lives. That's what some might need. I just told my life story, spat no punchlines to mock with the unwise fiend. Go ahead, judge my schemes, dissect what each punchline means. But fuck being a 2-time champ, I'm Kieran Byatt. I'm happy being a 1-time me. Time.
Alright. Everybody, if you enjoyed the fucking battle, make some noise! Baby, we ain't going anywhere. We're about to go to the judges. We will be right back.
Yo, it's Johnny Trash. Look, you can see the look on my face. This is like not just the hardest battle I've ever had to judge, but the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my fucking life. Look, firstly I want to say there was a couple of distractions, like I missed 1 or 2 punches of each battler. You know, if you're not reacting to like the lines and the battle itself, then just shut the fuck up. Like this is what everyone came here for. Look, people could say whoever I pick, I'm dick riding, but the second round's the easiest to choose. Those weed references being like, I felt that, man. That was Illmaculate. The second was Illmaculate. I'll deal with the third because that was the freshest. That might have been Defron. He was like, had some hard on the sleeve shit that just was like, well, like, you're putting it out there and you're getting it. The first, Illmax multis and his crowd reaction, control of the crowd, I can't front on, man. Like, so I'll give it to Illmac the first and the second, and Defron the third. Like, when I watch it on footage, I may have it wrong, but Illmac 2-1. That's it, man. Thanks.
Bit cryptic. You don't like my sunnies, your sister doesn't like my semen. She still took it. Hear me out. I've broken it down again. I'll just say first of all that regardless of Defron being my homie or being on my album, which is a great album, Master of Words, cop it, that's the best battle I've ever seen. I've seen fucking Real Neil Fresco, Thesaurus, Chase War, some incredible US dudes. Best battle I've ever seen, in my opinion. Okay, I'm going to break it down round by round and give you an explanation of who won each round. So the first round came down to Illmac, it was a mainly performance-based round. He had a lot of crowd control. Defron had some incredible bars. They both had fantastic structure. I gave it to Illmac because he was more entertaining. Entertainment is a huge factor of a battle. Round 2. Illmac had a huge structure on the weed tip, which I think is fucking dope. Decoy's come back and smoked some with me tonight. That's, you know what it is. But Defron had some battle-related shit that was equally personal. And the thing is, both were equally intelligent in bars. Defron's was more personal and it had more meaning towards the battle. So I gave the second round to Defron. Comes down to the third round. Okay, Illmac's structure and that was fucking incredible. The crowd were not intelligent enough to grasp what that dude's intellect was on. It was very, very slept on. And I'll say it now, what lost Illmac the battle in my opinion? He had some anti-US flips, right? That Defron didn't mention. It was a premeditated flip for half the round. It wasn't relevant to the battle. Defron continued on his personal tip. He built up, fucking socked the punches when they were required, and that one-time me thing was absolutely fantastic. I gave it to Defron because he was more personal. In 3 rounds, I gave the battle to Defron. I think Illmaculate is the best battle rapper of all time, along with Bender. So I think Defron's just beating the best battle rapper of all time, man. He's one of the best in the world. Simple as that. Buy the cut shit, buy my album, he's on it. Fucking, you've witnessed history here. Cryptic, master of words, that's it.
Just go on Apocalypse, yeah. I'm gonna keep this fucking short. Yeah, I reckon they both came dope as fuck. Best I've ever fucking heard. Defron. Immaculate's probably my fucking favourite, you know. But in this battle, I think I might have to give it to Defron. It was neck and neck. It was neck and neck, but I reckon that third round just pushed it over the fucking edge for Defron. That's what I'm saying. I might think fucking different later, but right now that's what I'm saying. Defron.
Yo, what up? It's Surreal. We just saw the Defron versus Illmac battle. I'm going to keep it real short, sweet, and straight to the point. That battle was really refreshing to watch. So I've been seeing a lot of bullshit lately. Real easy, simple shit jokes, but that battle was a pure demonstration of how I feel. And I'm sure Fever felt the same of how a battle should be when it's written. If you got all that time to write your lyrics and battle and meet and have that battle, the shit should be good. And that shit was more than good. I'm a fan of Illmac because I came from the same era of the early 2000s when it was pure freestyle and you have to battle 5-6 dudes in one night, you know, to get to the final and you didn't know who you were battling. And Defron understands that era as well. But I'm gonna keep it 100. I think Illmac took it, but I think you guys should watch this 2 or 3 times and really catch what they were saying because the shit was like mad intelligent. And I think Illmac took it, but Defron's got like a mad future in this shit. I think he's a real intelligent and good rhymer. So peace out, Surreal.
Hi, what's up? This is Fever Press. Just a quick plug to my mixtape coming out soon, XXL. Get that shit in your eardrum. Alright, Defron versus Immaculate. I just want to say firstly, to all the dudes who are currently doing these pre-written battles or aspiring to do it, this is exactly the sort of standard that I would like to see. I don't want to see bad, simple jokes with written shit. You know what I'm saying? Save that for freestyles. This was bars over bullshit, and for me, it was so fucking close. And I just want to say that both MCs came so fucking tight. Mad impressive shit. Killer rhyme schemes. Like there's a lot of shit that went over dudes' heads because there was like some underlying themes in what they were doing, and the wordplays were just fucking on some shinobi shit. On some shinobi shit. So what I'm gonna say is, for me, I wanted OT, but there's no OT in this battle, so I was forced to make a decision. And the only thing for me, personally, that made me separate the winner from the loser was basically a pause once or twice in delivery. The crowd was talking, but I felt it occurred after that. And I saw basically and heard Defron just for one split of a split. I'm being a prick about this, that he paused for like the slightest of seconds and it was like he was remembering his shit, but he recovered well. But that didn't happen with Immaculate. So I'm going to have to nitpick at this battle because I'm forced to. And based on just the delivery, I think Immaculate slightly took it. But big props to Defron. Man, I'm fucking mega proud of you. Immaculate, thanks for coming out. Shit was dope. Peace.
Alright, we are back here at Got Beef. It is Friday the 13th. I kind of feel like we just made battle rap history, so make some fucking noise. Yeah! Judge's decision, but first, I'm just gonna let my man Cryptic say a little something.
Yep, shameless promo, Master of Words, now Jan 21, sponsored by Got Beef, featuring this cunt. Get that shit! Heard it now, you can't deny it, so.
Got Beef definitely supporting Cryptic, and big ups Defron for fucking with Got Beef from the very first event. He's been around a long time, and big up Illmac for coming out fucking with us. So the judges came to a decision. It was 3-2, 1 vote decided the winner. Went to Illmac. Make some noise.
It's great to be here.
Performance
Got
by
beef.
Defron, so make sure I stick around.